Alrighty then, so this is microphone test number two. I say number two, but for some weird reason, when I did one on Wednesday, Tuesday, whenever it was, worked, which is fantastic. So, figure today we'll have a quick game of FIFA, New York City versus Seattle Sounders, a game which is about to take off, kick off in the MLS. Or might have already kicked off actually. I won't better turn the volume down. I'm a Man City fan, so that's why I'm playing as New York. Obviously, they've got Super Frankie Lampard. Chelsea legend who joined another Premier League club. Nice one, Chelsea. And obviously, they're our partner club, our sister club, alongside Melbourne. And the random Japanese one who I couldn't even tell you the name of. So the team is shocking. Iraola, Villa, Lampard and Pearl are the only good players. Obviously, there's no pace in that midfield with Lampard and Pearl. I keep forgetting his name. The high ratings, but the high ratings because of the passing more than anything. Oh, that could have been a nice goal. High ratings for that, like I said, the passing more than anything, because obviously they're not exactly high rated for their pace. I don't know if this microphone's working or not. I've never been able. Connect for some reason doesn't agree with FIFA, which is the only game really I play. I want to stream at the minute. I streamed. I've only streamed 2 games so far. I streamed The Wolf Among Us, which I streamed the entire game and uploaded it to YouTube, and I streamed episode 3 of The Walking Dead Michonne. But I didn't speak over them because I just wanted to. I was playing them and I was like, you know what? I'm playing them. It doesn't hurt me to stream it. You never know. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 viewers. I'm not doing this to viewers. I'm just doing it because I'm gaming. I might as well just. Come on, ref. I'm gaming. I might as well just put it out there on the internet. You never know. I used to have a. I wouldn't say successful. I used to have a small YouTube channel years and years ago. I mean, I'm talking what. 2008, 2009 maybe at a push. Oh, come on, what a ball. Come on, Kerry Shelton. What was that? But I did Nintendo games on that back in the day, and I did some PS3 games on it as well. And I had like a couple of Xbox 360 ones on there. But yeah, I've never really done much. I'm just using Twitch, really. I'm uploading everything I do in it to YouTube. I don't have a computer at the minute, which is really capable of recording. It's not really... My computer's not a powerful laptop at all. It's honestly the cheapest laptop I've ever seen. Wow, the players feel so sluggish on New York. It's the cheapest computer I've ever seen in an actual store. I got it from Argos on Black Friday. It was worth like 170. Oh, that's a penalty, ref. Yes, I got it for 130, I think, which was, I just needed a laptop at the time, really, for work more than anything. So, yeah, that was enjoyable. Who's the best penalty? Well, Villa's got 92 penalties. Come on, Villa. Bang! That's how we roll. Yeah, so I didn't really get a computer, because I needed a computer. I didn't have the money at the time really to go forking out sort of £1,000 for a good computer. It wouldn't even cost £1,000 to be honest. A couple hundred, maybe 400. I'm gonna eventually go into getting a proper computer. I want to start doing some Steam gaming. I don't really use Steam much, but I know the sales are fantastic. I know a lot of people call PC gaming, the future and the way forward. I've never really done PC gaming before, so I don't really know a lot about it. The only game I've ever really played on... That's how we roll. The only game I've ever really played on PC is Football Manager, which obviously isn't even a game, it's just a few spreadsheets. It doesn't take part of the computer or anything like that. And obviously I've played the classics, the Club Penguin, the large games, the online games like that. RuneScape I'm playing at the minute. I've just got back into it past couple of months, so I've started a new account and everything, bought a membership. Really enjoying it a lot more this time. I wasn't a massive fan when I played it about 10 or so years ago. But now, come on, keep that out. Now I'm a much bigger fan of it, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. I'm not the best of the game, I'm not high level or anything like that, but I'm enjoying doing the missions. I'm enjoying sort of skilling up. I'm like, level 70s are my highest skills. I think that's in the sort of the fire making, the cooking, and the fletching. I think I'm level 70. But yeah. So other than that, I'm just really trying to. I don't know. I was considering doing like a vlogging thing, but people won't care about my say enough to really be able to justify doing one and wasting YouTube space with it. People won't want to watch this, I doubt. I'm hoping, like, I don't know where I'm going to take this. I don't know what the plan really is with Twitch. I suppose I'm hoping this microphone works, because it'll mean I can start sort of like, I'd probably do sort of a playthrough on the Walking Dead games, because I really did enjoy them. I'd probably do a playthrough on maybe Grand Theft Auto, do a bit of Grand Theft Auto stuff. Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe do a bit of Saints Row 4 stuff. Trying to think of what other games I've really got. I've got a bit of Fable. I don't know if Twitch works with the backwards compatible games or not. That'd be interesting to find out. Maybe a bit of Fable. The new South Park game is going to be coming out in a few months, so maybe try and do a quick playthrough of the Stick of Truth. I'm not a massive fan though of the Stick of Truth, which annoys me because I love South Park, but I don't know the combat in the Stick of Truth I just think is poor and boring, and it just doesn't feel like the way forward. I think they messed up with the way they did it, which is unfortunate. I wish I could say that the South Park game was a good game, but I'll tell you what, we're not seeing in a while though, a Simpsons game. I don't think we've seen one on the new generation, on the Wii U, the Xbox One, or the PS4. Let's have a quick talk about the Simpsons games. I think everyone will agree that the Simpsons game was not the best Simpsons game. I think 95% of people who've played any of the games would always say the Simpsons Hit and Run was the true Simpsons game. And if there was one game we'd want to see redone, or like a new version of it brought out, a sequel if you like, it would be the Simpsons Hit and Run, the Grand Theft Auto style game where you've got missions to do. You've got to go and speak to characters to start the missions, but if you don't want to, you can do it's like a sandbox world, so you can go and explore, you can steal cars, you can go buy stuff, whatever, just drive around Springfield. I think it was a really smart idea. You can see definitely how they've taken some aspects of Grand Theft Auto when they were doing it, and I think it really worked out well, and I think most people would say it was their favourite Simpsons game. That was a poor goal to concede. But yeah, I mean, I would like to see another Simpsons Hit and Run game. I think there's a lot more they could potentially do. I don't think it's one of those games where I'm like, it's old, let's just leave it to die, leave it to burn out. I think it's more one of those games where I think they could go ahead and do a sequel. If it was made right, it could end up being an extremely good game. That was terrible. It could end up being an extremely good game. I remember The Simpsons Road Rage as well. I enjoyed that game. And The Simpsons Wrestling as well on the PS1. That was decent. Obviously, you can go back to some of the arcade ones way back. Yeah, I would love to see one day a Simpsons. I think it's a good Family Guy. It's overdue. I had one on the PSP. I think it was just the Family Guy video game. That was really fun. Then they released The Road to the Multiverse on the last consoles, the 360 and the PS3, but I never bought it, I never owned it, but from what I saw of it, it just looked like a very repetitive game where it was the same sort of collect things over and over again. And I think if you remember the one on the I didn't even mean to hit that then. If you remember the PSP version of the game, you played as Brian in some stealth missions where you were wanted by the police and you had to sneak around. There was some Peter-like missions where you just got to kill everything in sight, I think it was. And then there was some Stewie missions, which was like a tactical shoot-'em-up game with some puzzles, and it was really well done the way. Come on, Perlo. Come on, Andrea. Come on, Andrea. Bang. It was really well done the way that they figured it out, the way they give us 3 different characters with 3 different game styles. It was a good concept. I hope this microphone works. If it has, I think I would like to do a career mode series closer to the end of the transfer window, because I have like a tradition really of at the end of the transfer window, when there's like sort of probably the last day, you know, cause at the end of the transfer window, the last day, there's still about a month until the new FIFA comes out. Oh, come on, you got to get that. I like to move the teams over, so this year I'd move Norwich, Villa and Newcastle down, Burnley, Middlesbrough and Hull up. And then I'd make all the transfers as well, so I've already been doing that. So Gundogan on my game is at City now, Eric Bailey's at United, Xhaka's at Arsenal, the Karius it's at Liverpool, Matip's at Liverpool, I moved Redmond over to Southampton today, and then like I disable the first transfer window, and I play it as though it's the new season, and I see how close it becomes, so like I compare it in the what a save by Saunders. I compare it at the end of the season. I'm like, well, how many points did we get compared to? I don't know if anyone remembers live. It was a DLC on FIFA a while back. What was that goal? It was DLC FIFA 12, I think. It was like live match day, and you could play the matches and see compared to how you played each match where the league table would have been had that been the result, and compare it to how the league table actually was. It was a cool concept. Not many people used it. You could buy it for each league. It was a cool concept. But like I say, I used it for the Premier League, and that's about it. But yeah, that comes to the end of this. So I'm going to go ahead, stop the recording now, go and get a drink, and then check if the mic worked. But thanks a lot for watching today. If the mic has worked, you enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon when I go onto Twitch. Didn't think that one through, did I? Twitch. Oh god, Xbox Snap Twitch. I can't even say it because of the Connect. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.